the show before the show. Paul Crockett joined alongside Jerry Strauss, and what a way to kick things off. It's the Mouth of the South.
Hey, it's a whole new year. It's 2023. Not one, but two big events going down here today and tonight at the NEW Arena, and a Hall of Fame-worthy kickoff to the new year.
Great to see Jimmy Hart. Can't wait to hear what he has to say. Always interesting.
No rock and roll singer could take her away from me. Wow. Hey, thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. You know what? Thank you guys so much for coming out to the show before the show. For Northeast Wrestling, okay? Big Mike. I said, Mike, is it sold out tonight? He said it's sold out. He said, but you know what we're going to do? We're going to add an afternoon show. I said, you're kidding me. So thank you guys for coming out this afternoon. We really appreciate it. And thank you, Big Mike, for adding this show for the people who can't go to the big show tonight. But listen, behind that curtain, we've got some up-and-coming young superstars that you're really, really going to enjoy. So get you some popcorn. Don't forget the autograph tables are open all during the day today. And strap on your seatbelt, right, Cameron? Because it's going to be one heck of a show. We love you guys. Thank you.
And thank you, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. He said it right on the money. There is going to be some young, up-and-coming talent here tonight, Jerry.
Oh, absolutely. Big-time action in this building all day, all night long. We know this will not be the last we see of the Mouth of the South. He's got a major role in tonight's over-the-top Rumble event. But for now, as you said, Paul, on with the show. It's show and prove time here at the arena.
Thank you once again to the Hall of Famer, the Mouth of the South.
Let's hear for Jimmy Hart! Your opening contest is a tag team match set for football.
Here we go. Time to kick things off. At the show before the show, of course, Over the Top is going to come later tonight. So many huge implications there, and so many huge implications.
Accompanied to the ring by the victorious BRG, Brett Ryan Gosling, representing Victoria from Newark, New Jersey, JCruz and Victor Chase, the Brick City Boy.
JCruz, Victor Chase, the Brick City Boys, still on the chase for a shot at tag team gold.
Absolutely, and of course the leader of Victoria, the notorious, the victorious BRG in their corner. These guys are looking to build momentum, not just in the tag division, but for tonight's over-the-top Rumble.
Oh, great, he has a microphone. Always my favorite. This crowd says Brick City's not good.
Back by popular demand. Remember the name, remember the legend of Victorium. Victor JCruz, I'm not gonna lie, we have ourselves a tough match tonight against the breakout tag team of 2022, the Miracle Generation. But last I remember, Bethany, it's 2023, and you're looking at the breakout tag team, Victor Chase, Julio Cruz, the Brick City Boy.
Well, BRG saying it's a new year and a new tag team to break on the scene.
And under my tutelage, under my leadership, there's only one thing that comes our way, right? A little bit of a sweet victory. Tonight, you are going to beat the Miracle Generation, and then
Jaylen Brandyn. One half of the Northeast Wrestling Tag Team Champions. You, sir, are going to pick your brand new tag team partner here tonight at Over the Top. Last I remember, pal, history isn't going to repeat itself. Because when we are done with the Miracle Generation, we are coming after you, and we are claiming what is rightfully ours, and that is sweet victory!
BRG saying they're coming for the gold, but first they have to get through the Miracle Generation here at the show before the show.
And a lot of buzz surrounding the Miracle Generation. We've seen glimpses of them here in Northeast Wrestling in the past, but this, to me, is the ultimate show and proof moment for them.
By Northeast Wrestling Tag Team Champion, Jaylen Brandyn. They are representing the 203, Dustin Flash Waller, Kylon King, the Miracle Generation.
Accompanied by Jaylen Brandyn, who was just spoken about there by BRG. BRG knew he was going to be out here. It was announced beforehand that Jaylen Brandyn would be with the Miracle Generation. So maybe already trying to get under the skin of one half of the tag team champions.
Well, maybe looking to get an up close and personal look at two potential pairs of challengers, as we will hear later tonight during the Over the Top Rumble event. As BRG said, we're going to find out who Jaylen's new tag team partner is as he looks to carry on this championship reign that started last year.
But once the bell rings, BRG and Jaylen Brandyn go to the outside, but do not discount BRG and his nefarious ways that he utilizes from time to time.
Oh, absolutely. A pack mentality has brought a lot of success to the entire Victorian crew, and we know they're going to try to use that strategy tonight in the over-the-top Rumble match. They comprise, what, 17% of the entire 30-man roster, or 30 competitor roster that we'll be seeing tonight. But first they have to get past this match with serious implications in their hunt for the gold.
There is the bell. We are underway. Dustin Flash Waller starting things off with JCruz here this afternoon before Over the Top tonight, as we will determine who will win that Rumble-style match, the over-the-top match, and who will be in line for a shot at the gold down the line. And this has a lot of implications toward gold in and of itself. If the Brick City Boys or Miracle Generation win, they could definitely be in line to challenge Jaylen Brandyn and whoever his partner is going to be.
Yeah, absolutely, and certainly a size differential here. These two teams, no strangers to one another, but certainly their first time with this spotlight here in the NEW arena on them, as Dustin Waller looks to find a way to combat the size differential.
And Dustin Flash Waller, knowing that the size advantage goes to JCruz, does have to try to figure out that way to unlock whatever the lock is for JCruz, and that is the strength advantage. So I think Dustin Flash Waller and Kylon King, as explosive of an athlete as Kylon King is, they have to do things like that.
And that's what they do so well. High impact, high speed from the opening bell, but they've kept it cool. They've been very methodical thus far in the match, trying to feel things out. So much on the line here.
Sweeps the legs out, off the ropes, rolls through, and we heard the gamesmanship from BRG earlier on. The Miracle Generation showing theirs here.
Bam! Right to the dome.
X Factor there, off the springboard, hooks the leg. Count of two. I don't know what you would call that. Usually it's a 619, maybe calls that the 203 for the New Haven area here.
They certainly call it hard to deal with. When these two get going, Miracle Generation are hard to keep pace with as Kylon King. Man, constant motion.
With that cannonball in the corner, JCruz feeling it now. And there's that explosiveness that he was attempting to show, but JCruz muscling him into the corner. And this is where Brick City thrives.
These two are so fundamentally sound. Tag team 101. Punish your opponent. Keep him near your corner and away from his. That's the name of the game, but watch out for Kylon King.
Great drop kick there. Such an exciting young athlete is King, and so is Flash Waller, as they are going to continue to show off that athleticism here against 2/5 of Victorium? 2/5, yeah, there's my math is right.
40%.
Yes. 40% of Victorium in here, and that was 100% on that drop across the arm. And they're gonna go for 100% more here. He's chasing a bad spot. Kylon King going up.
On the mark. You know, we've seen the Miracle Generation kind of in the faces, kind of tangled with various members of Victorium in the past in multi-man tag team matches, but this is the first time we've seen them straight up 2-on-2, and I feel like the personal issue between these teams is growing even as the competitive rivalry continues to evolve.
Went to the throat, did Victor Chase, showing that smash mouth style, as there's some misdirection into the spinning head scissors with the assist from Kylon.
Wow, how well do Waller and King know each other?
Double hip toss. And I think they're gonna fly. Hits the senton. And a splash to follow. Count of 2.
They think as one, they operate as one. These two are a tag team machine. And Victor Chase, I'm not sure he knows what hit him. It was a lot.
There is a chop across the chest. Now taking a page from the Brick City boys. Off the ropes, holding on is Chase. Flash is gonna go to the, no. Hangs on that apron. There's a boot. As he is in a bad spot over here, and he paid for it as he goes down and out to the floor.
The 2-on-1 disadvantage in that situation, finally catching up with Dustin Flash Waller, and now he's in the wrong part of town.
The worst part of town, as BRG standing there like the little worm that he is. Look at that look on his face. Really happy with the work that Brick City is doing here at the show before the show. There's an elbow drop to the sternum.
Remember, Paul, we're going to be talking about this all show long here. Everyone involved, I mean, so many competitors involved in this event have to be looking ahead to the over-the-top rumble. They have to be looking to try to conserve some sort of energy. But how do you do that with such an important match going on right now? These guys can't leave anything to spare.
Well, the Brick City boys now in the driver's seat. Big slam there with a big impact. Surprised me, as there's the tag to Chase. Wishbone. And the car crash to follow.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. And Waller able to tough it out, but he has got to be hurting.
Gets the shoulder up, does Flash Waller. This crowd trying to rally behind the Miracle Generation, but is it going to be too little too late, because Flash Waller has been on the receiving end of some very high impact, powerful moves. Hooks the leg. Only a count of 2.
Paul, I've been asking around all afternoon, who is Jaylen Brandon's partner going to be? Who's the new half of the tag team champions? I've heard nothing.
Well, I'm just glad it's not Brett Ryan Gosling, but to answer your question, I don't know either. Usually you and I have some pretty good sources behind the scenes, but we haven't heard anything, so I'm not sure who that partner is going to be, but you have to think it's going to be someone who is on the level of both Jaylen Brandon and Trayvon Jordan.
And whoever it is knows they're stepping into what has to be the most competitive that the tag team division has ever been. Teams like this on the hunt for the gold. Oh!
Runs him right into a boot. As now JCruz going to make the cover. Kylon right there, getting in the ear of Flash Waller, telling him to kick out. But man, Brick City has been laying it on thick here.
You think about the success that the entire Victorian squad had last year, all that channeled into this match, into, you know, the victorious PRG trying to fire up his guys for total success today, tonight, and for the rest of the year, you have to think.
There's a back elbow. Flash is still fighting here. Sends JCruz out to the apron. Hot Chase with the enziguri. But Chase is right there to make sure he can't get to that corner. But no, Flash went for the tag, but JCruz saw it coming and pulled Kylon down from the apron, and Flash is still in a bad, bad way.
Spin wheel kick, a glancing blow, but it could be a knockout blow too.
No, it is not. Flash Waller still hanging on here.
You can feel the energy of the crowd getting behind the Miracle Generation. They have really taken to these two exciting young athletes, but that is a long way from his corner, Dustin Waller.
Back suplex. And now Chase calling for the end here as BRG dances like a buffoon on the outside. As here comes JCruz. Gonna try double suplex maybe. No, just forget about that. Even a double suplex is too flashy for them. They just went straight brutality.
Keeping it absolutely low risk. It's paid off for them so far. They've been in control for a long time.
Look at the chest of Flash Waller's been opened up. Up and over. There's the tag to Kylon.
He found a way, and now Kylon King is finding his way.
Huge clothesline and another. He is fired up here. Irish whip. Reverse, goes to the second rope. There is the big drop kick from Kylon.
The energy level in the building peaking once again. Kylon has, whoa, he's got
Wait,
a
hold on. Holds on to it. But gets the shoulder up, does Victor Chase. Unbelievable explosiveness and strength from Kylon King.
The adrenaline is pumping through this man's veins. But JCruz, what a smart move from down below.
Oh, a headbutt right to the chest. He caught him with it. But Kylon gets out at 2.
They're not stopping. They have to keep this going. Try to finish this kid off right here and right now. And watch out!
From the heavens comes Flash, and Victor Chase can't believe it. Super kick, German suplex, and the Miracle Generation are back in it again.
Another big 1-2 punch, another tag made. Here comes King, and where is Dustin Flash Waller? You know he's not far behind.
Looks like they're gonna set up for that powerplex as Kylon King has JCruz. Oh, what is this? Get him down off the apron. Jaylen Brandyn is right there as he tries to physically remove BRG, and now what else is new? BRG on the run.
Chase is on, as usual when it comes to BRG. They're out of here.
They are out, but that gave Victor Chase enough time, and down goes Flash Waller, and down goes Kylon King.
What a turn of events as the Brick City Boyz.
Oh no! Brick end! They got him. And the Brick City Boyz with an assist are your winners.
Here are your winners, the Brick City Boyz.
Wouldn't you know it, it took an assist from BRG doing what he does best, and that's being a straight weasel. getting involved in this matchup, and that gave Brick City enough time to recover and pick up the win.
It was the chaos, it was the turn of events they needed to capitalize on a situation as they do so well. Check it out. Waller down, Waller out, and Victorium has just earned themselves a whole lot of momentum, not only in the tag team division, but heading into tonight's over-the-top Rumble Call.
Well, hopefully BRG got thrown down some steps by Jaylen Brandyn. Well, hopefully he caught up to him, but I'm sure we're going to see more from BRG and Victorium later tonight.
Here at Northeast Wrestling, we are especially proud to partner with Texas Roadhouse in Waterbury. Stop in anytime to experience the legendary food and legendary service. Everything is made from scratch, from the fresh baked bread and hand-cut steaks to sides and salad dressings made daily. Make sure to pay them a visit at 330 Reedville Drive in Waterbury, Connecticut, and let them know Northeast Wrestling sent you.
The following contest is a 6-man tag team match set for one fall.
Back here for more 6-man tag team action at the show before the show. Over the top still to come tonight with so many implications, but this is a peek into the future of Northeast Wrestling. Let's see who's going to come through the curtain.
Introducing first, the team of the Thunder from Down Under, Alec Compass, the Premier, Louis Leo, and Sunset, Steven Garcia.
As the newcomers, Sunset, Steven Garcia, the Premier, Luis Leon, and Alan Compass going into 6-man tag team action here.
You know, Paul, you think about the history of Northeast Wrestling, so many superstars debuting here in NEW in 6-man tag team matches, in battle royals, trying to make that mark, trying to make that first impression. These 3 men have that opportunity here today.
It's all about opportunity and whether or not they can strike with the opportunity given to them. So let's see what they can do here in 6-man tag team action.
Opponents, the team of No Love, Lorenzo, Vendetta, Lynn, and the Red Lion, Chris Battle, the Battle Academy.
Battle Academy in the house here, led by the longtime veteran, the Red Lion, Chris Battle. So let's see what Chris Battle and his young charges can do here in 6-man action.
Yeah, what a brain trust here. Chris Battle, former tag team champion here in Northeast Wrestling, but perhaps when it all is said and done, his greatest influence will be the training he has provided for this new young crop of superstars that have emerged from the Battle Academy. We'll see what they've got in store as we kick off 2023.
It's going to be interesting to see, because usually whenever the Battle Academy goes in there, they're in against much more experienced opposition, but today, except for Chris Battle, of course, it's almost like it's on even playing field. As Sunset, Steven Garcia starting things off. Looks like he's going to start off against Chris Battle. Yes. Lorenzo Vendetta, I think, wanted to get in there, but it's going to be Chris Battle.
The veteran's going to start things off. What a learning opportunity to not only team with your trainer, but even for the opposition to be in the ring with someone as seasoned as Chris Battle. Win, lose, or draw, these 3 guys are going to walk away learning something.
Collar and elbow tie-up. Garcia might be reaching a little bit there for the hair, so I don't know where he learned his trade, but clearly he learned from somebody who taught him a trick or two.
Well, certainly, the Red Lion knows all the tricks of the trade. He's experienced all those dirty tricks, probably used some of them himself as he gets taken down.
Arm drag takeover. Gets popped up though and sent right down. Forget about flashy. Chris Battle making him feel that one.
You've been around pro wrestling a while. I think you start to realize it's not necessarily about flashy, it's about effective. Christopher Battle, this guy has always been very, very effective once the bell rings.
Now Lorenzo Vendetta in there against the premier Luis Leon. And he's very happy with the fact that he was just able to get out of the way. I've never seen someone so excited by that.
Maybe a bit too much caffeine.
That's like when you get a piece of cake. There is a European uppercut to Lorenzo Vendetta.
Is there cake here?
You calm down over there. All right, I'm not gonna said anything. It's Vendetta, arm drag takeover. There is number 2. Ducks the clothesline. European uppercut. And there is a drop kick from the young Chris Battle trainee.
We've seen a lot of impressive things from Vendetta already in his very young career. We've also seen him get into it with Victorium in the past. He's already in the mix here in Northeast Wrestling.
Here's the tag to Jaylen. The big man off the ropes, picks him up. There's the inverted. And how about a little combo action on the back elbow? Kick out at 2.
He's moving really fast for a guy his size. Very impressive. But he got jacked.
Yeah, Leon not celebrating as much after that one. I think he's just happy to be alive at this point. As there's another forearm. And he's going to make the tag into Allen Compass.
Now, do we consider this business casual?
I don't know what we consider this. Maybe grunge? Although I might be dating myself there, as there's a forearm over and over from Lynn. Whatever it is, he's not having it. Big splash in the corner.
Oh, check it out.
He might have gone after the eyes right there. He definitely did. Here comes Garcia. He had enough vision to get out of the way of that one.
Think about the pressure all 6 of these men are feeling. I mean, Christopher Battle, he wants not only to do well and win the match, but he wants his team to show exactly what the entire Battle Academy is capable of thanks to his training.
And he has Garcia by the throat and brings him into the corner. This is a bad spot for Sunset. There's the tag to Chris Battle.
Almost like a player coach, Chris Battle giving orders while on the apron, and now back in the thick of things.
There's the senton, makes the cover. Hasn't been a lot of cohesion here between Garcia, Leon, and Compass as this match progresses.
Absolutely not, but just think of the advantage that you have if you're the Battle Academy. These guys train together all the time. They're learning their strategy as they're learning the sport.
Couple of strikes there. Chris Battle. Well, there's something that was learned as Leon grabs the leg of Battle and Compass, rocks his chin with the boot, and now Garcia hits a double stomp, and now Chris Battle, the most experienced of the bunch, the one who fell for the trap.
Go right after the leader. This is bold. This is brash. This is what it takes to make an impact here in Northeast Wrestling.
Well, if you can take out the strongest member, it leaves the other ones weak and without a leader, so sound strategy. I have to give it to him. I don't like the way they did it at all, but at least the logic behind it is sound.
Again, you talk about not only Battle's general experience in a wrestling ring, but specifically in a tag team situation. He's been in this spot many, many, many times before. He's got to find a way to get out of it.
Back elbow. Count of 2, says referee Kevin Quinn. And now Leon. Not unusual for someone this inexperienced to show such frustration early, but now he's just showing a lot of anger.
He just wants it so bad. All 3 of these men want to take down the Battle Academy and walk out of this event as winners so very badly, but they have to keep their mind on their plan, work their plan, plan their work you know, et cetera, et cetera.
Compass gonna try the suplex instead, flattening him out. And now with a front chancery and an alligator roll. Interesting follow-up as now he's going out to the apron with it. And there is a shot right to the nose.
This guy's an outside-the-box thinker. You can see it by the way he's dressed, by the way he wrestles, everything.
Very unorthodox, to say the least, as Compass gets a count of 2. And Chris Battle not showing any signs of life here. He might be really hurt.
The 3 young guns smell blood, and the tag team cooperation continues. Down goes Battle. And another near fall. The Red Lion, he's fighting for his team, but he's really in deep water now.
And Sunset, Steven Garcia, instead of focusing on Chris Battle, is opting to talk trash to the other members of the Battle Academy, and he just paid for it. There is the clothesline, and now Chris Battle has an opportunity to make the tag.
So explosive, so fiery. He's got the heart, he's got the guts. Now he just needs the energy to climb, to crawl those last few feet. He's almost there.
Gonna try to get over there. Gonna try to make that tag. And Battle makes the tag.
And here comes the powerhouse.
He went right after Compass on the apron, and Compass is back in. Compass is up, and he is down.
Wow, taking on the world, and he's got the size and power to do it.
Jake Lynn firing himself up. There's a big knee. There's another one. How about a third? 4 straight.
He's gonna knock them both out.
As Leon slams him down, hooks the leg. But
Yep.
Garcia breaks it up.
That was really, really close, but the match continues. Hanging by a thread, and watch out!
He caught him. Battle was able to connect, and now he's saying, make the tag. They have him surrounded.
This
Yeah.
a bad situation for this guy.
Lights out. Good night, Luis Leon. The Battle Academy are your winners.
Here are your winners, the Battle Academy.
What a good, solid win for the Battle Academy. It looks like the leader of the pack, Chris Battle, was going to be the one taken out, but in the end, he persevered, and he and his young students are your winners as we see that incredible replay.
After a shot, a triple shot like that, totally academic for the Battle Academy. They got their ducks in the row. They walk out of here with their heads held high.
Oh, great. Greg, the last time we saw him, he turned his back on the Battle Academy.
I can't believe he's showing his face
Shut
again.
up right now. I got something to say. Hey, fatty, who's holding the mic? The tall, jacked athlete or the fat redneck? Congratulations, Battle Academy. Got a mediocre win over a trash wrestling team, but I'm not taking anything away from you. I'm really not. Lorenzo, Vendetta, you look great out there. You look quick. You look ready. But just remember, last month, I cost you a big match, a huge match, a match that could have elevated your career to new heights. Do I feel bad? Am I sorry? Absolutely not, because moving forward, all you bums will shortly see that month after month, show after show, person after person, gorgeous Greg Baylor will become the biggest problem the Battle Academy has ever faced. Because I'm the greatest ever, baby. Believe me.
Greg Baylor saying he's going to be a huge problem for the Battle Academy, saying essentially he's going to run the gauntlet.
He's He's calling his shot for 2023. Greg Baylor has a target on him, and he doesn't care. He wants that spotlight.
Well, hopefully he calls his shot in 2023 for a new shirt, but that's another story for another time. Greg Baylor calling out the Battle Academy. Let's see what the future holds for them.
Soon enough, because Victorium has been running rampant all over Northeast Wrestling. And now the time has come to start the year with a bang, baby. The over-the-top rope rumble. Lucas Chase, the Brick City Boys, Victorious BRG, and JCruz are gonna run roughshod over every single Northeast Wrestling roster member. And what happens is at 2 p.m., the show before the show, we show exactly why Victorium is Northeast Wrestling. You see, I had a dream, and that dream was that I got older, but I wasn't none the wiser. So I got up, and I shattered the glass ceiling. And it doesn't matter who you put in front of me. Wrecking Ball Legursky, Alec Price, Brad Hollister. I'm coming for everything. So make right with your God, boys, because Victorium is going to conquer over the top.
The following contest is set for one fall.
Back here for more of the show before the show. Paul Crockett joined alongside Jerry Strauss. Let's get a little fancy, shall we?
Introducing first, from New York, weighing in at 202 pounds, Fancy Ryan Clancy.
Some more action here for Fancy Ryan Clancy as he returns to an NEW ring.
Yeah, and boy, did he draw the short straw tonight. He's got a pretty confident look about him, the Fancy one, but I mean, does he know he's in a world of trouble, Paul?
I don't know what he knows or does not know, but he's going to find out very quickly because the monster Kerr is about to walk through that curtain.
And his opponent, weighing in at 429 pounds, from Fairbanks, Alaska, this is Kerr!
The monster Kerr has been running through everyone that he has faced at Northeast Wrestling, including Wrecking Ball Legursky. Not once, but twice, Jerry. Twice.
He ran through everybody in 2022. And now, if Fancy Ryan Clancy doesn't watch out, he's gonna become a fancy pancake, as he's about to get absolutely flattened by this brutalizer. As we head towards tonight's over-the-top Rumble, Paul, how much momentum is on the side of this big man?
As Fancy Ryan Clancy, a throwback to the 50s, 60s, 70s, he uses those old school techniques because nobody really studies those anymore. You don't know how to combat that, but I think Kerr is going to combat it with brute force. Wait
a second.
Landed on his feet. He is going to go in there and fight. Off the ropes. Ducks under. As he just went down in a heap. There was nothing he could do. It was inevitable.
It's like fighting a building if the building can move.
It is something to behold as Clancy about to feel it again firsthand.
You know, you mentioned those two victories over Wrecking Ball Legursky, the likes of which we've never seen before. We've never seen anyone able to physically handle the Wrecking Ball the way this man can. What can't he do is the question.
And the monster Kerr taunting Clancy as he causes more and more damage. It's becoming overwhelming at this point. But Clancy doing everything he can to just stay on his feet. And Kerr comes in and keeps giving him a reason to go down. Oh, wait, hold on. Big time drop kick from Clancy. That would have dropped most people.
He's giving it all he's got. He has to. This is survival mode now.
There is number 3. Kerr is starting to feel it.
Go get him, kid.
As he's gonna go up top. Is he gonna fly? And he just bounced. He just bounced off of Kerr.
That clip is going to be replayed on YouTube many, many times. But I don't think Clancy will want to relive that moment ever again.
Oh, just destruction. Kerr is your winner.
Here is your winner. This is Kerr.
I'll give credit where it's due. Clancy gave him everything he had. He was impressive in the short time he was allowed to be. But in the end, Kerr, with that brute force, crushes Clancy.
And the question is, who's going to stop this man tonight in the over-the-top Rumble match? Can anyone possibly stop this man? Or are we looking at the 2023 over-the-top Rumble winner?
It's a great question. Join us at Over the Top and find out.
If you are enjoying the show right now, you are not going to want to miss any of the upcoming 2023 Northeast Wrestling events. On Saturday, February 18th, we return to the NEW Arena right here in Bethany, Connecticut for The Future Is Now, featuring Northeast Wrestling Champion Matt Taven's first title defense. Then, on Saturday, March 11th, we make our way back to Crosby High School in Waterbury, Connecticut for one of our biggest events of the year, WrestleFest. We make our way back here once again to the NEW Arena on Saturday, March 18th for March Mayhem. And on Saturday, April 15th, we make our long-awaited return to Poughkeepsie, New York for Spring Slam live at the MGM Convention Center. And then once again, we return to the NEW Arena right here in Bethany for another event on Saturday, April 22nd. Tickets are on sale right now at northeastwrestling.com. You don't want to miss any of these events. Northeast Wrestling, we're not sports entertainment. We are entertaining pro wrestling.
The following contest is set for one fall.
Back here for more. Paul Crockett joined alongside Jerry Strauss as it's time for JT Dunn. Oh, and wouldn't you know it? Big Bacon out here with him. These two have had their sights on the NEW Tag Team titles as well.
Absolutely, 2 former NEW champions, 2 former NEW Live champions. And almost like frenemies. These two have gone to battle so many times over the years, but they seem to be big buddies these days.
They both want that Triple Crown. They both have a similar goal. They're going to try to achieve it together, but what do they have to say?
I'm going to be honest with everybody in the building. I was very upset having to drive here and wrestle Love Doug. Love Doug, quite frankly, he makes me feel uncomfortable. Everything about him. I just don't like it. And when we got to the building, as a true friend that Brad is, he could see how uncomfortable I was, and he said, "Hey, Big Dunn, why don't you just breathe and let me take care of this?" And well, We have a great relationship, and I would love nothing more than in this crap hole to watch you absolutely mop the floor with Love Doug. Doug, please make your way to the ring so I can watch Big Bacon dissect you.
So are we trading places here?
I guess friends share.
And his opponent, the real-life Cupid, from your heart, Love Doug.
Well, Love Doug is
And already in
the
the ring, Big Bacon, Brad Hollister.
Okay, it's official. It's now Love Doug against Brad Hollister. I mean, listen, JT Dunn wouldn't be the first one to be uncomfortable with Love Doug. Love Doug's brand, his style, it's not for everybody, but hey, he's an exciting young athlete. That's all I care about.
Yeah, and you can't discount his abilities. It was just a few months ago we saw him take the man who helped train him, current NEW champion Matt Taven, to the limits. So this guy can go, and he's back in action again against another former NEW champion, but instead of JT Dunn, I guess it's going to be Big Bacon.
And now Bacon telling a young fan in the crowd to shut up. Well, Big Bacon not exactly ingratiating himself with people either. A lot of people get skeeved out by him.
JT Dunn's out of here. He left the ringside area. He doesn't want any part of Love Dunn.
So apparently here at Northeast Wrestling, if you don't want to wrestle someone, you don't have to.
I mean, look, two former champions, maybe they've got some pull backstage and we're able to negotiate this. Clearly, Love Doug seems to have no problem with this issue. He's up for any competition he could find here.
Love Doug, clearly amused with Big Bacon.
He's full of love. He's always got a smile on his face, and that's what love does.
Standing side headlock. Off the ropes. And a shoulder block sends Doug right down to the mat. As Hollister, the former Northeast Wrestling champion, very proud of himself. And there's another shoulder block, and Doug is down again.
Check out the physical conditioning of Big Bacon. He's cut some weight, but cut no power. He's faster. He seems to be sharper than ever, ready for another go at the championship. He may have that opportunity in tonight's 30-man over-the-top Rumble.
And he's allowing Love Doug to get that standing side headlock. And I think Hollister's kind of surprised there that Doug isn't letting go.
Perhaps very much underestimating what Love Doug can bring to the table. You can't get him off.
No, it's just like his love. You can't get it away from you. Bacon picks him up, and he finds himself still in that headlock as Doug showing Bacon what he can do.
Paul, I've heard sometimes Love Doug's love, you can't even get it out in the laundry.
Yeah, Doug kind of creeps into your blood system and won't go away. But he's back up to his feet.
He's really loving Brad Hollister's head right now. Finally, not a clean break for Big Bacon.
As there's a punch. Comes down, rolls through. And now the mind games begin.
That's what haunt Big Bacon's dreams as he misses the mark.
0 for 2. Oh, there are the rose petals. Now, is he asking for a kiss?
He's not going to get one, but he may get a shot to the face.
Shoulders down. Count of 2. There's a cradle. Ducks the clothesline. And again, springboard back elbow.
How smart is this kid? How much of all this is actually mind games, Paul? Because he has Big Bacon reeling.
There's a forearm to the second rope. High cross body. 2. And to answer your question, I don't know if Doug knows he's playing mind games, but I think that's eventually what happens. I think he just is himself, and people get thrown off by it.
Well, definitely messing with the head of Brad Hollister, who's finally gonna find a way to turn things around.
There is a vicious clothesline by Hollister after sending Love Doug neck first on that top rope, and now Bacon starts the beatdown.
Big Bacon with no problems putting his hands in a very violent, very aggressive way on Love Doug. You have to believe JT Dunn is watching on from somewhere in the backstage area, because this was supposed to be his match.
As Bacon now lining Love Doug up. And the running hip attack, he got all of it.
You can see the confidence building in Big Bacon, and the more confident this man gets, it seems like the stronger he gets. The harder he hits, the tougher he gets to deal with.
One arm suplex, making it look easy as it gets a count of 2, but I think Big Bacon knew he wasn't gonna get a 3 count there.
He's having fun. He's enjoying himself. He's hurting somebody. This is like his holiday. This is his vacation. This is his happy place.
The show before the show, Love Doug trying to show Big Bacon Brad Hollister what he's made of as he gets back up to his feet. But Hollister was right there waiting, and he makes him pay. Count of 2.
Well, they say love hurts, but right now love is hurting. He is in a world of trouble. And Big Bacon, he's not rushing things. He's going to take his time and really apply the pressure needed to put a hurting on this man.
Has that, oh, excuse me, he's going for that bulldog, transitions into a front chancery. And he is just going to smother out Doug. He wants to take that love and stuff it into the mat. What a shock. Brad Hollister doesn't like love.
I don't know if he's ever known love.
Probably not, as there is a shot to the side. Love Doug battling his way back into it, but every time, that is why Brad Hollister is so good and so dangerous. Just a little shot like that can change the tempo.
And just like that, Love Doug finds that opening that can change his fortune. All of a sudden, it's an even playing field, Paul.
Back to even playing field. You are right. The show before the show, as Brad Hollister, the new opponent here for Love Doug. Originally it was JT Dunn, but JT Dunn said a little uncomfortable wrestling against Love Doug, so now it's Brad Hollister, his tag team partner, who's in there with Doug.
Love Doug gonna have to go back to the drawing board and find a way to follow up here. His back's in a lot of pain.
There's a boot. Blocks that one. There's the forearm from Doug. Bacon didn't feel that, but he felt the knee. Into the neck breaker. But Doug is not finished.
Full head of steam, and boy, Hollister all of a sudden is in trouble center ring.
Oh, he almost got him there. I thought that was a count of 3, but it is not. Bacon just barely getting that shoulder up.
Love Doug, you have to believe that one big definitive win against a top flight NEW superstar would change his fortunes. He came so close to beating Matt Taven a few months ago. Could this be his big opportunity?
He went for that rebound lariat, but Bacon was right there with the headbutt, pops him up, and he sits out with it. Oh no, Doug got out at 2.
You don't see that every day. As a matter of fact, you almost never do. That's exactly how Brad Hollister won the Northeast Wrestling Championship in the first place, but it wasn't enough to put down Love Doug.
Saying that you're in the house of bacon, and maybe, just maybe, the end is near for Doug. There's a right hand. Off the ropes, but Doug is not staying down.
I think the love is gone. Right now, it's about fighting spirit, and Love Doug catches Hollister.
He hit him! He hit him! No, I thought the Michinoku driver was going to be enough, but it was not. Big Bacon out at 2.
The fans hanging on every pinfall attempt. They want to see this upset. We are so close. Love Doug can feel it. Yeah, I have to believe he can smell it. And maybe he needs that one home run shot to put this thing away and change his fortune.
He sweeps out the legs from Love Doug. And now Bacon sending him down to the apron. And now he's gonna pull him back up. Does he have enough strength left to get this?
Power Hollister.
Dead lift superplex. Brad Hollister is your winner.
Here is your winner, Big Bacon Brad Hollister.
But that is exactly why Brad Hollister might be the most dangerous man in all of Northeast Wrestling. Watch this strength.
I'll tell you, all the way up, all the way down, Love Doug took Big Bacon to places he didn't expect to go. This man is ready for the over-the-top Rumble tonight, I'll tell you that, Paul.
Brad Hollister, you are right. Along with Kerr, he is definitely someone who is considered the most dangerous person in all of NEW and could win over the top tonight, but let's give hats off to Love Doug. That was a hell of an effort from him.
Another ovation, a recurring theme in the life and times of Love Doug, turning heads. We'll be sure to see him back in battle again here at the arena.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Victorium is entering themselves in the over-the-top Rumble, and as the most dominant faction in all of Northeast Wrestling, that's right, there ain't no way that Victorium doesn't walk out with sweet victory. Yeah! Yes!
No, he's taking one from the.
Oh, good Lord. Just when things were going so well. Here comes the squealing breaks of Northeast Wrestling, Jay Haru.
More Victorium is not on the menu, not on the agenda, not on the wish list for anyone in the building, I can tell you that.
My whole jacket costs more than your whole gear, so shut your mouth. Rob Zombie, you had the nerve to put your dirty, filthy, hardcore hands on Jay Haru. I'm tired of the disrespect you've been giving me. You see, to all these people, you may be a hardcore icon. He's a hardcore icon, right? Oh, you think so? You think so? Well, guess what? To me, he's another hardcore chump who will kiss the boots of Jay Haru.
Well, Jay Haru.
So Northeast officials, give me a zebra back there. I want to fight right now. Let's go, Zombie.
He wants to fight Ron Zombie right now?
He's calling him
Give me an official. I want a zebra.
Is Ron Zombie here? Did you see him earlier?
I haven't seen him all day.
There we go.
I'm not even sure he's here, but if he is here, JCruz,
Come on. I ain't got no day.
we saw what happened to him last month.
Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
Uh,
Come on, zombie.
If he's here, JCruz better run. I'm getting a sinking feeling here, though. I have a feeling that JCruz saw the same thing we saw earlier today, and that's no Ron Zombie.
Yeah, there is no indication the man's even
Come on, zombie. I don't got
in
no
the
day. I
state,
gotta
let
get
alone
paid.
the building.
Oh, yeah, you want to chase zombie, right? Huh? Where is he?
Not here.
This is ridiculous. This is a farce.
And just like that, your winner, the shining dawn of professional wrestling, JCruz.
Really?
And JCruz with a win, if that's what you want to call it, over Ron Zombie. I call it ridiculous.
That cannot count in the record. The man was not even, he's not here. Let's call this guy. He's winning a war, that a one-sided war, because Zombie's not even here for it.
This is the kind of guy that he is, as JCruz shows his true colors once again.
Now we can get it back on track. The following contest is set for one fall.
Back here for more. And here he is, a force in his own right. It's Rex Lawless.
Introducing first, weighing in at 255 pounds, from Long Island, New York, Rex Lawless!
We have seen some behemoths debut here in recent times at NEW, including Kerr, but here is Rex Lawless. He is a house.
You could see all the monsters circling. Godzilla, King Kong, Wrecking Ball, Legursky, Kerr, Rex Lawless. They're all here. They're all circling the wagons for tonight's over-the-top Rumble. But first, here's a battle of the monsters in and of itself.
And his opponent from the Steel City, weighing in at well over 400 pounds. He is one half of the NWA United States Tag Team Champions, Wrecking Ball Legursky.
The former Northeast Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Wrecking Ball Legursky, returns at the show before the show. But man, maybe only next to Kerr, this might be the biggest test he's had in so long.
You know, we keep going back to that, Paul. Yeah, you can't get the feeling that, you can't help but have the feeling that Wrecking Ball, he needs to get his mojo back a little bit after those losses to Kerr. He needs to get back on track. He needs to find a way to become dominant once again. He needs a new path of destruction. Does that start here today?
This crowd loves Wrecking Ball Legursky. Rex Lawless, clearly not so much, as he is right in the face of Wrecking Ball Legursky. Here we go. As this one is going to be, to steal a line from you, this is going to be like a monster movie.
going to be hard hitting. Don't expect anything fancy here. Just two guys chopping wood as Wrecking Ball unable to do much with Lawless.
Stalemate there from the initial collar and elbow tie-up. Gonna go for part two. No one's budging here. Oh, maybe Rex on the back foot, but no, just like that. Turning it around. Look at that, Lawless. Able to maneuver Legursky into the corner. And a big chop to follow.
Legursky didn't like that at all. We're going to see who hits harder in the early going, and Lawless right in Legursky's face.
Telling him to hit him. Off the ropes. Shoulder block. And again, neither budging. Legursky, though.
Something's got to give eventually, but who's it going to be?
Feeling that shoulder. And he's telling Rex Lawless, give me the best you have.
He's got a chip on his shoulder. He's got something to prove, but is Rex Lawless the man to prove it against?
Oh, Lawless sent backwards.
And that's got to be a shot in the arm for the confidence of the Wrecking Ball.
There's a kick to the chin. Knocks that clothesline. There's a shoulder block. Oh, he went to go up and over, but Legursky caught him in midair. Off the ropes. Down goes Lawless.
You could feel the tide rising. Wrecking Ball feeling perhaps a bit more like his old self. He is gaining the momentum he needs to take on Rex Lawless. He got all of it.
Out to the apron, and there's a clothesline for good measure.
The Living Planet firing on all cylinders, and Lawless probably never imagined he'd be on his back so quickly in this one. Oh.
There's the elbow drop. Hooks the leg. Count of two, says referee Bill Thompson. As now Rex Lawless. You get very confident the bigger that you get, but when you meet someone who is your match or maybe a hair better, that's when the questions start to rattle through your brain. I think that's happening right now for Lawless and through his chest as well.
Again, nothing fancy, just pounding away. Paul, I would bet you $1,000 right now that Kerr is somewhere in the back watching this one real closely, because he knows that this could be some major competition for him tonight in the over-the-top Rumble.
Oh, a shot to the midsection now. And one to the face. And Wrecking Ball controlling this contest. But the question is, how long can he keep someone like Lawless down?
Taking his time, pounding away. And again, that confidence building with every shot. You can see it.
Back elbow. Lawless going to the second rope. What the heck was he going for there?
Oh, he's rethinking it now.
Landing on his feet, and there's a big boot. And a spinning boot to follow up.
He found an opening even he wasn't expecting, but he's loving it.
Look at that athleticism from the big man. Shoulder up. Lawless,
one heck of an impressive athlete. The agility, the athleticism for a man his size and with his power off the charts, but he's got to keep the pressure on because Wrecking Ball's already back on his feet.
Battering shot with that forearm. As Wrecking Ball in the corner.
Oh.
Big time splash.
Legursky's a big man, which makes him an even bigger target.
Oh, he went full board and he got caught with that hip toss into the turnbuckles. Shoulder up.
That's the power, the conditioning of Rex Lawless. He's still in this thing. Wrecking Ball, the intensity picking up.
Tries for the splash and he misses. Lawless out of the way. It's a quick DDT.
This could be it.
Almost caught him. As Lawless not only moving quickly, but thinking quickly on that DDT. Getting a 2 count, and Wrecking Ball Legursky. Now look at that look on his face. Trying to get himself motivated, but Lawless bringing that aggression.
He's frothing at the mouth. He needs to keep the intensity up, keep the pressure up, and strike while the iron's hot because he's got Wrecking Ball reeling in a big way.
Lawless with the big running boot. Almost taunting Wrecking Ball there, as there is a second running boot.
Again, big man, big target, and that jaw there for the
Oh,
taking,
no.
but not for long.
He got caught on the third one. Spins him around. Here's the big lariat.
That horizontal telephone pole right to the dome, and Lawless down again, seeing stars, and maybe trying to figure out how to come back from this thing.
Wrecking Ball getting that energy to get back to his feet and perhaps go for broke here against the monster Rex Lawless.
Legursky, a second lease on life.
Left hand, Lawless out on his feet here. Big body slam.
With ease.
And the headbutt.
Like a bowling ball to the chest.
And a count of 2, says referee Bill Thompson. And Wrecking Ball, like Rex Lawless did earlier, has to start thinking a little quicker here if he wants to keep Rex out of it.
These two have been taking a whole lot out of one another. This match has gone perhaps further than either would have expected, longer than either expected. And Lawless, slick play.
Hits a spear off a springboard. Oh, he's going up. Hits a Vader bomb.
He got all of it.
Shoulder up. Wrecking Ball still clinging on here. And Rex Lawless now, the one who has to move quickly.
He is losing it. Rex Lawless clearly with a bit of a temper issue, and he is losing control, but he needs to channel it, funnel it.
Wrecking Ball stirring. Lawless charges in. He gets caught. He gets caught.
It's a long drop down.
Oh, there is a spinning head scissors, though.
Unbelievable. Lawless, so athletic, so smart. Maybe he didn't think that one through. Legursky, a sidewalk slam.
And Wrecking Ball gets the job done.
Here is your winner, Wrecking Ball Legursky.
In the battle of the big men, Wrecking Ball Legursky stands tall here at the NEW Arena.
The big man with a powerful challenge, but he comes through with a win. Looking more dangerous than we've seen in a long time as we head to tonight's over-the-top Rumble. What a force.
January 14th, the show before the show. Rude versus Maff. I've read your comments, and I've heard your concerns. Maff might be bigger. Maff might be stronger. But Danny Maff sure as hell is not faster. With horns like these, and a heart like this, I'm gonna prove to everyone that the only way to keep me down is to bury me 6 feet deep. On January 14th, I'm gonna show everyone I'm not that easy to kill. Because Danny Maff, when you mess with the devil, you're gonna get the horns.
Here at Northeast Wrestling, we are especially proud to partner with Texas Roadhouse in Waterbury. Stop in anytime to experience the legendary food and legendary service. Everything is made from scratch, from the fresh baked bread and hand-cut steaks to sides and salad dressings made daily. Make sure to pay them a visit at 330 Reedville Drive in Waterbury, Connecticut, and let them know Northeast Wrestling sent you.
The following contest is set for one fall.
The show before the show, the biggest match of JCruz's life as he goes one-on-one against the former Northeast Wrestling champion, Dan Maff. Oh, great.
Boy, if they...
I thought we had a technical error. No, it's just this. Well,
he is a technical error.
Yeah, he's a lot to take in.
Give me that. I thought we had terrible ring announcing before. Let's have a round of applause for Squirtadales!
Just shut up.
Why did you start it? Hey, buddy, save your breath, because this is the show before the show. And I have a funny feeling it's going to be a great night for Danny Maff. Coming out next is the toughest man in Northeast Wrestling history. The man who in a few short hours is gonna whoop Brian Anthony into oblivion and snap the mouth of the South right in half. Zip your lips, put your butts in your seats, and put those hands together for the one and only Bayonne Badass, Danny Maff!
Usually, I wouldn't be happy to see Dan Maff, but if it means Vito shuts up, I'm thrilled to see Dan Maff come out here.
Well, look, if there's anyone who may be a bit worried about the presence of Dan Maff in this match, it might rightfully be RJ Rude, because, you know, you mentioned that this could be the biggest match of his life. It could be the last one of his life, too, because this is a very, very dangerous situation, in my estimation, for one RJ Rude.
RJ Rude is up for the test of his life, completely. And for Dan Maff, going into the strap match tonight, you can see the strap.
Oh, he's in his zone, man, Paul. He's in a different world. He is thinking nothing but violence.
And I think RJ Rude could be in for a rude awakening, because even though you heard him in that interview talk a big game, it's another to talk a big game, it's another to perform. And to go up against somebody like that, I think it's just too much.
Former Northeast Wrestling champion, some say the most physically dominant champion in the history of NEW. But tonight, it's not about the gold, it is about destruction. Tonight, the destruction of the man who's been hounding him for the better part of a year, Mr. Northeast Wrestling Brian Anthony. RJ Rude, he might just be an appetizer here today.
And it's another thing, too, for Vito and Dan Maff to even agree to this match. A little bit of arrogance as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest of all time, Danny Maff!
Doesn't take much to bully Cameron, but Dan Maff definitely did it right there.
You gonna say no to Dan Maff?
No. He had that studio war way back. He got in my face. I didn't even do anything.
And his opponent from San Diego, California, weighing in at 205 pounds, the Pop Pork Devil, RJ Rude.
You can't help but respect the guts that this kid has. He is approaching this match with everything he's got, but is he a lamb just heading to slaughter?
If I were a betting man, I would say yes. There's no other way to put it. I think the world of RJ Rude. I think he has a lot of potential, but man, it's like walking in against Mike Tyson. It's just, what are you gonna do?
Well, you said he's not that hard to kill. You know he's not gonna give up. You know he's not gonna stop fighting. The question is, will he even have a choice?
We are underway. And the only, well, Dan Maff is going to take a victory lap here on the second rope, but the only way I think RJ Rude could have a shot in hell is if Dan Maff is so preoccupied with Brian Anthony that he falls asleep in there. Like he has to just not take this with any sort of seriousness. And it would still take a miracle for RJ to do it, but I think that's his only shot here.
He's laughing. Maff is actively laughing at this challenge from RJ Rude. He clearly sees no threat in the ring with him right now. I don't know. We know RJ Rude's been trying to establish himself as a single superstar for quite some time. If he could somehow get the upset here today, this would go a long way towards launching him to a new level in 2023, but we're asking for a miracle.
Where is he going? He doesn't like the fact that the crowd is cheering on RJ Rude and he's letting it get into his head. I would think at this point he'd be used to it, but clearly not.
If there's anyone who should be accustomed to being quite hated by those around him, fans, peers, etc., it should be Dan Maff, especially hanging around a guy like Vito, who I think everyone hates even more than him.
As Dan Maff slowly making his way back into the ring. As Vito going over to try to talk, or at least get in the ear, or what he does best, annoy RJ Rude.
Here we go. Obvious, clear size differential.
Jeez.
Power advantage, Maff. Size, Maff. Experience, Maff. Good Lord.
Rude is not backing down.
Oh.
He's not backing down whatsoever.
Oh. Well, this kid is not going to go down willingly.
Oh, there is a brutal headbutt by Dan Maff.
I think Dan Maff has gone from confident to just a little bit irked.
Irish whip. Pops him up and sends him crashing down. Okay. Dan Maff wants me to tell you that he is the wrestling god, but it's not like we haven't been saying how great he is, how destructive he is.
You can't take away this man's capabilities, the danger factor with Dan Maff ever present, and that's something that has to be kept in the mind of Mr. Northeast Wrestling, Brian Anthony, especially when these two are going to be tied to each other with a strap later on tonight. That's an invitation for violence for both men.
Stomp to the side of the face. And a stomp to the hand. Honestly, I know we're going back a little bit to over the top last year, but this reminds me a lot when Gio Galvano, won the over the top and got to face Dan Maff, and Dan Maff took him lightly for a long time, and that might be the closest during his title reign before his loss that he came to losing that night, because he just took his eye off the ball.
He does have a tendency at times to really live in that confidence, live in that championship success that he's had. But I see a lot of intensity and focus here as well. And I know RJ Rude is feeling every bit of it.
Stomping on that wrist, on that elbow. This is just, wait, no, here it is.
A wing and a prayer.
Oh my God, he almost got him. Oh, and just absolutely mauled.
You asked for it, kid. You wanted this. And unfortunately, pain is what comes with that request, and a whole lot of it.
As Dan Maff took his eye off the ball for just a second, and RJ Rude continuing to fight here.
From the ground, he's going to give you all he's got left. Oh.
Wrapping his boot back up just to cause more damage with it is Dan Maff. As in just a few hours from now, he will go one-on-one with Brian Anthony, Mr. Northeast Wrestling, in a strap match.
Yeah, forget about match mode, forget about fight mode. Dan Maff is in war mode because he is going to war tonight, not only with Brian Anthony, but with his original mentor in his corner, the Hall of Famer, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. The deck is stacked on both sides for this to be the ultimate battle, the ultimate war. He's yelling at us again. Look, nobody hits harder than Dan Maff. RJ Rude, if he were sitting with us right now, and I mean, these are lasting memories. This kid's going to remember how this feels for the rest of his career. I guarantee you that.
Going all the way to 5. Taking his time, enjoying the damage he is causing here against RJ Rude.
Not backing down. At some point, you have to wonder if maybe he should. If enough is enough, because he's just asking for more punishment the more he fights on.
Firing away is RJ Rude. And he gets cut down yet again.
That is a clothesline with intent to punish, intent to dislocate a jaw, intent to do any kind of bodily harm that he can. That's the mindset that Dan Maff is in right now and heading into tonight as well.
Maff, I think, out there to prove a point before he heads into the strat match at Over the Top tonight. Gonna try a back suplex. Rude lands on his feet. Gets the feet up. There's a super kick.
He's still standing. Maff won't go down.
Hit him a third time. Maff is down. RJ Rude has to take advantage.
Is this a turning point? Is this a moment in time that can turn things around for this kid? He's got to go for it now.
It's the frog splash. No. That was his time. It was his moment, but it was only a count of 2.
Unable to slay the beast. Look at the chest of RJ Rude now. All that blood rushing to the surface. He's going to be feeling this for a month.
Looking to charge in. Hits a splash in the corner. Oh. Irish whip. Goes underneath. Codebreaker, and Maff is down.
Shoot your hopes and dreams, kid. The window's open again.
Hits the lion salt. Is that it? And once again, Maff barely getting that shoulder up, and RJ Rude still not the winner here in this contest in the biggest match of his life.
He's taking Dan Maff further, deeper in the pool than anyone ever could have expected, and he's not done.
Double knees. Charges in. Calling for one more.
Vito, what the hell is he doing?
Vito grabbing the boot of RJ Rude, and he sends the pop-punk devil practically out of his boots.
That's all it took.
Oh no, burning hammer incoming.
No man's land for RJ Rude.
He got him. That is it. No, oh, he's picking him up, come on.
He wants more. He wants more destruction.
He wants to put him to sleep. He wants to put him to sleep. RJ Rude, he's out. He's out.
All right, that's enough. The match is
And
over.
the winner of this match, the Bethany man, Danny Maff.
Look at this man's face. The look in his eye. I wouldn't wish.
Somebody call an ambulance. Oh wait, somebody call a hearse. Cut the music. Cut the music. You're not getting Brian, so you better zip it. Get him out of here. Take up the trash.
Oh.
Here's him. If you would zip your lips, I'd be out of here shortly. Coming up later today, you're all gonna get to watch the funeral of Brian Anthony
and hopefully the funeral of the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. But let me explain something to all of you cretins out here and to all the people in back. If Jimmy Hart for 1 second thinks he's gonna lay a finger on me, he's got another thing coming. Because not only is Danny Maff gonna destroy Brian Anthony, not only will Brian Anthony not get 5 minutes alone in the ring with me, if Jimmy Hart gets smart tonight, he's gonna have to find a proctologist to remove his little megaphone from his behind, because I'm gonna
Oh! I think we're gonna start it right now.
Vito! Vito!
Let's do a little mic check.
Vito, do you know how many people have tried to shove this up Jimmy Hart's where the moon don't shine, brother, and they ain't been able to do it yet? Standing next to me is the biggest thing in professional wrestling. Brian Anthony, baby. You people know that, don't you? Yes, sir.
No.
And Vito, let me tell you something else. The big man in the ring looks pretty tough because I just saw his match. But the Hollister told me one time, he said, Jimmy Hart, remember this. 2 sticks are harder to break than 1, right, baby?
Jimmy Hart, tonight, you're gonna take care of Vito. And Danny Maff, I'm gonna use that strap to whip you like an animal. And all these people are gonna remind you why I am Mr. Northeast Wrestling!
It all goes down at Over the Top tonight. Mr.
Let's hear it for Jimmy Hart!
Brian Anthony, alongside his original mentor, Jimmy Hart, collide with Dan Maff. With Vito by his side, I cannot wait.
Well, the battle lines have been drawn. Things have come to a head between 2 of the most dominant
One
AEW
last round
champions
of
ever.
applause for Danny Maff! Here you go.
Tickets are on sale right now for Saturday, February 18th. Our return right here to the NEW Arena for The Future is Now. And on Saturday, February 18th, it will be Northeast Wrestling Champion Matt Taven's first title defense in an event you do not want to miss. Tickets are on sale right now at northeastwrestling.com. Get them soon before we sell out at the NEW Arena once again. Once again, that's northeastwrestling.com.
The following contest is set for one fall.
Well, as you saw, originally scheduled to be Brad Hollister and the prize Alec Price, but Brad Hollister coming out here earlier to take on Love Doug, so now a little bit of a change as we are going to have the prize Alec Price against JT Dunn.
Introducing first, from Providence, Rhode Island, weighing at 188 pounds, he is the one, JT Dunn!
I'll tell you, Paul, JT Dunn, he talked himself out of that match with Love Doug maybe he's a bit more comfortable facing Alec Price tonight, but certainly no less of a challenge. And Price, NEW's ultimate dark horse in my estimation. This man's so unorthodox that he could present all sorts of challenges for JT Dunn here today.
There are a lot of things you could say about Alec Price, but there are two things you could say about JT Dunn, former NEW Live champ and former NEW Heavyweight champ. Two things that Alec Price has not achieved here at Northeast Wrestling. So as far as NEW goes, this is definitely his biggest test.
And his opponent from the Prize City of East Boston, Massachusetts, he is the Northeast Beast, the Prize City OG, the Prize, Alec Price!
Part wrestling genius, part madness, Alec Price brings an unorthodox, to steal your word, intensity that has never been seen before at Northeast Wrestling. And it's on top of a wrestling IQ that also has not been seen for quite some time.
Genius and madness, both very common ingredients in greatness. Alec Price, certainly a young man who has not only captured the attention of Northeast Wrestling fans, but has earned a reputation for being a very dangerous competitor. Once that bell rings, you never know what this man's gonna do.
And he better hope that comes into play here tonight against JT Dunn, because we know JT Dunn always does his homework. So he better hope that there are answers he has not given on the test before that JT Dunn can copy off of.
Certainly a big match as far as the rankings go, both in contention for the NEW Championship, the NEW Live Championship as well. Something that I know Alec Price is challenged for and covets for himself.
As there's the bell, we are underway. And I'm sure JT Dunn sees that wrap around the shoulder of Alec Price, so if he needed a target other than the chin for the death by elbow, he has one. Puts him up in the corner.
You mentioned it before, Paul. Two very, very cerebral competitors. Both of them walk in with game plan upon game plan, and they're able to shift on the fly as well. We'll see who tries to out-strategize who and who is successful.
As Alec getting in the ear of JT Dunn, taking a line from JT Dunn's entrance music, saying it's my time. As now JT Dunn. How many times have we seen JT in big spots over the years at NEW against a who's who in our great sport?
Absolutely, man who, you know, it's that cliched saying, but it's so true, capable of beating and hanging with anyone in the world. He's taken so many big stars to his limit, beaten so many as well.
Look at how fluid both of these guys are. I mean, I just sort of lost myself there. I know I'm supposed to be doing my job as a broadcaster here, but I sort of got lost in watching how really intense and really good all of this mat action is.
Price is gonna probably benefit from keeping things vertical since he's got a bit of a height advantage.
Snapmare takeover, reversed instantly by Alec Price. And that comes with years of experience and years of training. Alec Price at such a young age has been around and kicking for a while, but now here at Northeast Wrestling, he's the newcomer, but he is hanging with JT Dunn.
The reaction time, just instantaneous. Both guys just countering each other, not needing a lot of time to think about their next move. They just act, they're machines.
There's a break in the ropes.
Yeah, one thing about Dunn, he doesn't have that internal need to out-wrestle, to out-flash. Dunn will do something dirty. He'll do something ugly. He'll do whatever he needs to do. He'll make the smart play instead of trying to make the instant replay.
Went for that collar and elbow tie-up, but Alec Price going in a different direction. Like I said to start this off, you can do as much homework as you want on Alec Price, but he's just so fluid, able to maneuver out of any situation. Lands on his feet. Gets caught. Able to head scissors through. Count of 2. Back and forth. And a stalemate here. Very impressive work from both.
Price with a look of concern on his face, but he's going to try to up the game a little more. Man, I've used the word unorthodox a few times tonight, but I'm just going to plain say it. Alec Price is kind of a weirdo, like in a good way.
That is the madness of which I spoke. And also, if you couldn't detect what language he was speaking, it was East Boston. He said garbage. He says garbage, but it's garbage. That's what he was saying. Hooks the leg. Count of 2.
I don't know. I'm from Jersey, so I don't have an accent.
Yeah, no. What part of Jersey are you from?
The good part.
There's a good part? As Alec Price, with that forearm, sending JT Dunn into the corner. Big chop. I don't think I've seen anyone have an advantage like this over JT Dunn so early in a match.
He's hard to prepare for, and quite frankly, we don't know at what point JT Dunn knew he was going to be taking on this match. He was originally scheduled to face Love Doug.
Absolutely out of his mind at times, but always on point when it comes to competing in that ring is Alec Price. And JT Dunn has not been able to figure out a way to keep Alec off of him. Up and over. Oh, there's a way to do it. As Dunn cradles him through. Went for that cutter, but instead on the receiving end of a half and half.
There's that wrestling IQ you were talking about. He had the answer to the question that JT Dunn raised, where so few others have been able to counter that.
Running boot. Here we go, off the ropes. Lands on the second. Gonna go for a leg drop. But JT Dunn is right there and has the answer he needs. Count of 2.
He's gonna get you. You know that hamster wheel in the head of JT Dunn is always turning. He's just waiting for that moment to capitalize. The ultimate opportunist once the bell rings. JT Dunn finally finding his way into the driver's seat.
And now, JT Dunn going into that corner. There is a chop. And now Alec Price is starting to feel exactly what JT Dunn brings to the table. Oh, another big time chop. And Alec Price down in a heap in the center of the ring.
We say it time and time and time again, but it always bears repeating. Pound for pound, maybe the most dangerous striker in all of Northeast Wrestling, JT Dunn. Hard to understand until you're in the ring with him and you can feel just how hard he can hit you.
Getting back to his feet. Oh, and the big back elbow. Hooks the leg. And in the early going, it was Alec Price who had an answer for everything JT Dunn had, But now the roles are reversed and JT Dunn in clear control here in this one-on-one matchup.
And never want to put the pedal to the metal. JT Dunn very content to plan his work and work his plan at a very moderate pace so he can maintain control. That's the mark of a true veteran and a champion, which he has certainly been here in Northeast Wrestling.
Oh. Vicious chop. Vicious. The pain is etched on the face, but so is that madness as it continues to burn throughout Alec Price. But JT Dunn. Oh, he ducks it.
Mocking Price, and Price not appreciating it. Oh!
Out on his feet is Dunn. Big knee in the corner. And a boot.
All open lanes for Alec Price. He is taking his shot again and again.
Gonna go for it. Hits the third one. Gonna go to the second. Lands on his feet. Springboards. Into the moonsault. Almost got him. Almost got him.
I've never seen JT Dunn so confounded. One step behind during so much of that last exchange. Not a familiar position for this guy.
It's like he's a puzzle expert, and then there's the one that gets thrown down in front of him, and the pieces all look foreign to him. Alec Price continues to stay a step ahead at all times.
He's doing advanced algebra. JT Dunn still in the Mathematics 101, it almost feels like it. Just that advanced level of thinking that Alec Price is capable of.
Chops back and forth.
Oh, he wanted it. Death by elbow, missed, but Alec Price finding the mark.
Charges in. Oh, no. Shoulders down. Oh, and a power bomb by Dunn. Out at 2.
Shades of his buddy Big Bacon. It didn't get the job done for Hollister earlier, and it didn't get the job done for JT Dunn now, as Alec Price continues to find his way back into this fight.
And JT Dunn circling Alec Price. I think he has a clear idea on his mind. He's gonna go for the elbow.
Price more than ready.
But Price throws one of his own. Standing switch. Oh, the referee almost got taken out there. Right in the face.
Dunn may be out on his feet.
Hits the leg drop. Is that all?
Oh.
JT Dunn out at 2, and Alec Price cannot believe it.
We've talked about how big a win this would be in the life and times of Alec Price. He just came oh so close to realizing that goal, but he's got to go back to the drawing board one more time.
Gonna set him up for that surprise kick. Going for it, no, but JT Dunn saw it coming. Back elbow. Misdirection by Dunn, and there's a clothesline. German German suplex with a bridge. But now Price out at 2.
JT Dunn beyond frustrated, and it's hard to blame him. So close, but yet so far to putting Price away in a match that has become extremely competitive.
Going for the elbow, met with a super kick.
Dunn wants that knockout blow, and Price keeps finding an escape.
He plants him. Alec Price with the upset. He is your winner.
Here is your winner, the prize, Alec Price!
No matter how good Alec Price was in this match, the question was always going to be, could he get that 3 count? But Jerry, he just beat the former NEW Live and Heavyweight Champion.
Just like that, a star is born here in the NEW Arena. Alec Price kicking off 2023 with the biggest win of his career, and you couldn't time it any better. Kicking off the year, heading to tonight's Over the Top Rumble, Alec Price, he's on fire and headed for the stars.
He got every single bit on that rotation, planted JT Dunn neck first, and he got the win. JT Dunn beat tonight, this afternoon, by the prize Alec Price. And he is not happy with good reason.
Psychologically, mentally, emotionally, what a blow for JT Dunn heading into tonight's all-important event. He needs a pep talk from his buddy Big Bacon, and he needs it bad. We'll see how the one rebounds after this one.
Northeast Wrestling's March Mayhem right here at the NEW Arena, featuring all of your favorite Northeast Wrestling stars, as well as the Northeast Wrestling debut of AEW star Konosuke Takeshita. Get your tickets right now at northeastwrestling.com. They will sell out for this event. Get them as soon as you can at northeastwrestling.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, your show before the show, main event, is set for one fall.
It's main event time. And this one has huge implications.
Introducing first, representing the 5 boroughs of New York City. It's not personal, it's just business. This is Tina San Antonio.
Tina San Antonio returns to NEW in this big-time main event.
I had a chance to actually talk to Tina a little bit.
How did that go?
It went well for a couple minutes. And then,
couple minutes?
And then I was sort of dismissed. Well,
she dismisses me after a few seconds. But Willow Nightingale
And her
in the
opponent
house.
from Long Island, New York, the babe with the power, Willow Nightingale.
Great to see Willow Nightingale here at the NEW Arena again. Every time she comes through that curtain, it is energy, it is electricity, and it's a whole lot of smiles, Jerry.
Absolutely. You know, we call Wrecking Ball Legursky the living planet. She's a living party. She just brings the fun wherever she goes. and always great to have her here combined with the always electric atmosphere of the Northeast Wrestling Arena. But I don't think Tina San Antonio is amused by any of this, because as she has said so many times, she is in fact all business.
She is definitely business and the opposite of all smiles. But what did Tina say to you earlier?
Well, she wanted to make sure that we made it known that she is in fact the most dominant woman in Northeast Wrestling.
Well, she has a case for it for sure, but this is a big time moment as these two women head into the main event of the show before the show. What an event this was. I can't even imagine what Over the Top is going to be like.
We are really just salivating at what is still to come as Tina San Antonio with a cheap shot. Man, she is really just a big-time party pooper, don't you think?
You think? That's putting it mildly.
Not worrying at all about making friends anywhere in this building. She just wants this big win. And a backslide.
Gonna try, small package. Count of two. Kick to the midsection. Tries that bulldog, another cradle. As these two go back and forth, jockeying for position. And you know Willow is all full of smiles when she even smiled at you earlier, I saw that.
Hey, look, she hey, that makes her smile at anybody.
Yeah. There's a shoulder block in the corner.
I mean, it's an infectious attitude, Paul, because she truly loves life, and she especially loves life as a pro wrestler. She loves life here in NEW, and she loves getting back in the ring.
Irish whip. Oh, and shoulder first into the second turnbuckle. Side Russian leg sweep, holds on to it. And now into a Koji clutch. Ripping back on that arm and that shoulder. This is a terrible spot for Tina San Antonio.
Center ring too, nowhere to go, no way to get to the ropes to break this thing. San Antonio's gonna have to find her way out. Pinfall attempt, and now the power of the Babe with the power.
There's a splash. Count of two.
She is rolling. It's almost like she feeds off of the momentum her own positivity brings. Like she just continues to move forward and kick some butt. And Tina San Antonio being a little bit victimized by that positivity.
Gonna go for the third. Has Tina up. Oh, but San Antonio with a chop block goes after the knee. And if Willow had any momentum, Tina San Antonio just cut it off.
Dirty pool, dirty play, but Tina San Antonio, no qualms about that. She's gonna do whatever it takes. We've seen it time and time again. And oh man, that's a lot of frustration coming out of Tina San Antonio.
As San Antonio enjoying her work that she does here at the show before the show. As Willow Nightingale has gone to great heights in our sport. And Tina San Antonio, do you think there's a shred of jealousy in there from her?
I mean, it could be. There's so much attention, so much buzz around Willow Nightingale, not just here in the NEW arena, but globally. She's a prime-time player. And Tina San Antonio says, hey, I've been on this winning streak here in Northeast Wrestling. I want that attention for myself. A win here is the way for her to get it.
And if she can get that win, that would be a huge feather in her cap. Going right after the knee of Willow. As she is wrenching on that leg. And there is a shot right across the jaw.
Maybe a bit of a different side of Nightingale. The smile's gone for now. She's ready to fight.
Oh, goes right backwards and drills that leg into the mat. which connects right up to that already damaged knee, and San Antonio is doing a great job of controlling Willow Nightingale, who usually overpowers everyone she's in there with.
She's in a lot of pain right now. You mentioned the connection. Connection is exactly what Willow Nightingale has with her fans. You can feel the support, the empathy, these fans watching her struggle now through what could be an injury.
And San Antonio looking like she's enjoying causing damage as much as possible. I mean, she really goes in there, and she says it's not personal, it's just business, but I feel like there's a personal streak here on display doing what she's doing to Willow Nightingale.
Certainly a mean streak. I certainly wouldn't let her, you know, watch my puppy for the weekend or anything like that. I don't have a puppy.
You call other people weird. You're weird too, Jerry. Come on, let's be honest. As there's a headbutt to the knee, why would she watch your puppy? Anyway.
It's a hypothetical situation, all right?
Nonetheless.
Might be related to a dream I had a week or so ago.
Let's just let's stop right now, get back to the action as San Antonio going after that ankle and that foot now. And gonna go for more full body weight on that knee.
I mean, look, like it or not, Willow Nightingale has that power. She has that size advantage over Tina San Antonio, so working on that leg, applying pressure, punishing it, that's the best way to keep her grounded.
Goes for another one, but she came up empty, and now Willow Nightingale has a chance to get back in it.
These fans in her corner, right behind Willow, looking to inspire her back to her feet.
As now Tina San Antonio looking to go back and forth, but now finds herself on the receiving end of a running hip attack and some clotheslines. Kick to the sternum area, but you can see that knee still affected. Lifts her up into the Death Valley driver. But San Antonio shoulder up at 2.
This is where Nightingale has to dig down even a bit deeper because that pain starts to kick in again. She's trying to shake it, trying to shrug it off, but clearly a factor here. She's gonna plant her. Maybe not.
Oh, there's a kick to the back of the knee. Steps up into a leg drop. Very innovative offense from San Antonio.
Everything San Antonio has done to that knee is paying off now. She's got her perhaps right where she wants her.
Oh, a shot to the midsection. And now she's gonna go for it. Does she have enough energy in that knee? She got it. And Willow Nightingale wins in your main event.
Here is your winner, Willow Nightingale.
She had to overcome a relentless offense by Tina San Antonio, but in the end, Willow Nightingale asserts her dominance here in NEW as we check out the replay.
San Antonio thought she had it on lock, but no! Nightingale had one last shot in her and took the moment in time back for her fans, and for a big-time win to close out the show before the show.
Folks, thank you for joining us here. Join us for Over the Top. For Jerry Strauss, this is Paul Crockett saying good night and thank you.